And we should be live. Let me just double check that that is correct. Yeah, we are. Lovely. Right. Good evening, Sam. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Haven't got a thumbnail for tonight. Me going live was last minute. Good evening, Mark Derrick. Good evening, yeah, doing okay? Wonderful. Good evening, Callum. Hopefully you're doing well. Right, you'll hear a bit of backplay audio. Just thought to warn you. Right, you'll hear a bit of backplay audio. Yeah, that's working. Lovely. Right. Been to Glasgow Queen Street today? Fair enough. Doing well, thanks. That's brilliant. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to just share the stream. Just get Discord up on the laptop. Yeah, I'm on the laptop today. Haven't had it for a while. Just been very, very busy. Me on train journeys, welcome. Welcome, Wesley. Yeah, just been really busy lately. Your mum and dad's wedding anniversary today. Well, happy wedding anniversary to them. Right, so I'd like you guys to guess the station that we're on the Tees Valley line. And the first person to get it right, well, I suppose has bragging rights. Or didn't you have a post of when you were live on TVL tonight? If you just missed 2 seconds ago, I did say this was last minute thrown together. Wesley, you've got it right in one. This is Longbeck. That was quick. I think I also saw Chucky in the stream as well. Yes, I did. Trust you be on Tees Valley. You know me. You know me. This had better not be South Bank. What's wrong with South Bank? Yeah, there's not much more I can definitely say about South Bank other than that. And we'll keep it that way. Less said the better. Hello, hello, hello. Not fashionably late this time. Indeed. It's me who's fashionably late this time. By half an hour. Anyways. We certainly are at Longbeck. You dread South Bank, lol. Aren't you? Wait, you can't have been the one... weren't you the one who stopped at the wrong South Bank? Or am I thinking of a different person? Welcome in, Andy. Yeah, we're at Longbeck. Red car British Steel? No. Do wonder if dispatcher mode will be added to Medway Valley on PS5 because I haven't heard anything about it for a month. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're at Longbeck. This is one of the last few stops before Saltburn. So, Shortbeck. No, there's no Shortbeck. Yes, it was Melbourne train guy at the time and me who both stopped at the wrong South Bank about a year ago. Isn't it weird how it's been a year? Definitely didn't plan this. Definitely not. Hi, Mark Moss. Welcome in, Mark. You, out of spite for the train small community treats Rivet, you drove Just Train's pacer on Bernina line. Okay. There's another South Bank. Aha, well, Funny you mention that. The original South Bank station was actually 500 metres or... No, wait. What? How? No, try again. 274 metres and... Come on, Rex, you got this. 54 chains from where it is now. I think that's right. I'll have to double check on that one. But yeah, there was two South Banks at one time in 1989 because they got rid of the old station and they built a new station, which is what we've got now, which is still needing bridge repair, would you believe it? Even after a year or two on, it's still requiring a bridge repair. Currently on Transport Fever 2, we'll play a train sim in a minute. Fair enough. Go on to cost tomorrow. Fair enough. Who's Tax? If this is a recommendation for Creators Club scenarios, I don't really do them much. I just stick to the route, basically. But anyways, we're going to be driving a 2-car 101 from Middlesbrough to Darlington. It's a late service. There we go, 2D77. The 1946 services. Sorry, the keyboard always changes it. Fair enough. So, we're going to go in like clouds and we'll get ourselves going. I hope there will be a new release date confirmed with its down the line for Train Sim World. I love these 80s routes. Love the 80s as a whole. Shame I'm a bit late for that. We all are. Oh, hang on. Why are we on platform 2? Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. This could have come from Whitby. Potentially speaking. Okay, so 2 Delta 77 Middlesbrough to Darlington. Let's go. So, for anybody who's wondering, this is the Shap 101. So, let's get the doors open. I don't know if we actually have Darlington as a desk door in here. You'd hope so. We'll just say we're going to Newcastle then. Even though it's probably not right. Yeah, there's no Darlington desktop board on this one. But I believe during the time period, it should have been 143s. I've certainly seen a few videos on YouTube where 143s were running in 1988. I don't know about 1989 though, which is what this route is set in. So I don't know how many 101s were actually running on this line at the time. Worth noting though, innit? Oh, do you know what? Would help, Rex, if you did this. Oh wow, that's bright. It has been almost 2 years since the footbridge at South Bank was shut since 2024. I know. I definitely know about that one. Looks like the police are in the cab with the red light. This is the Just Trains Class 101 variant. Yep, what if Darlington had a mascot? Darcy Darlington. Darlington does actually have a mascot. I think it's called Darley or something. I've seen it at Hopetown. Rather weird train looking thing like. Mind you, like, the last time I was at Hopetown was like, what? A good while ago? Let's just say the 143 broke itself to pieces, since that's why there is a 101 running. Yeah, that's probably true, yeah. Had a lovely steak for dinner, nice. They've been operating a bus service between South Bank and Redcar Central. Yes, they have been. I do know these things. Welcome in, Sir Lev. Rex, after this route, we will try. No, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't try your Creators Club creation. We're sticking on the Tees Valley line tonight. I don't really do Creators Club scenarios on streams either, because there's always the high possibility that it could crash my PS5, which thus would end the stream completely. So, I'm very sorry, but I do have to decline that. I mean, if I was on PC, it wouldn't be such a bad thing, because then, you know, if it crashes, it's fine, because, you know, the stream would still go. But on consoles, it's a different story. If the game crashes, the entire stream shuts down, basically, which is not ideal. Does Dali wear a ton? Probably not. It was a cardboard picture. It sucks, only one Class 314 still around today. Only one? I thought they were all gone. It's news to me. Send some pics of Greece when I'm there. No worries, mate. Hey Rex, you said you didn't know PC users can add more than 20 services. Lol. I did, yes. I think they should have closed 2 platforms at South Bank and all the trains pass through that station. They can't though, that's the thing. They have to serve South Bank regardless on the service back. Because in that local area, even though the majority of the old steelworks have disappeared, there is still foundries and I think there's a box plant up there as well that workers still get on at the station for. They can't get off at South Bank, and they can't get off at the former Grangetown either, because that's basically mothballed, but they definitely can get off at Redcar Central. But they have to service it anyways, because it is a northern run platform. Not much like what the fate for Redcar British Steel is, where both platforms are closed because there's basically no use for it at the moment. But if and when Northern decides to reopen it for use around the local area, it should definitely put in a little bit more of a, let's say, added time to your journey getting up to Redcar. Well, to be fair, Redcar British Steel is in Redcar itself, but still, it's still a while away before you actually get to Redcar Central Station. You'll see what I mean when we do the return service to Saltburn, which will be next after this one. And then we'll probably do like a, I don't know, maybe a Class 20 run or a Class 31, whichever one you guys think. Otherwise I'd have to run a replacement bus. Class 180 you'll be going nowhere, Class 43 HST you'll be going everywhere. Not necessarily. I've definitely heard they're not in their best days at the moment. Especially up in Scotland. Class 37s are called tractors. That is indeed correct. More from a train spotter's point of view though. Rex, saw one of your shots with an NPC hand went a bit weird. Well, yeah, definitely happens. You could do one of the 31 plus 101 runs. That's possible. Some of your train shots have been slumping. Yeah, it happens. What if the Class 180s went nowhere, lol? That'll probably be because they'll be replaced by better traction. Hi Rex, hope I'm not late. Nah, you're not late at all. We've only got one station. Goodbye, Thornaby. Off to Eaglescliff. Going to do a 30+ minute quick play. Let's see what nonsense I get. Hopefully it's not an American route. Or a German one for that matter. Especially with the Sifa. Class 180s are being replaced with the Class 802. Is it the Class 802? I've heard it's a different subclass. When I mean you'll be going everywhere for HSTs, I mean HSTs are better than 180s, and some HSTs today are in good condition since some have been restored. Yeah, sort of. They're definitely showing their age though, without a doubt. They are definitely showing their age. And with the majority of them left being in service being up at ScotRail, I don't know how long they'll have left. Maybe another year or two, perhaps, before the Meridians completely take over. Feel like quick play goes 50-50 with scenarios and timetables, which is annoying considering how few and boring scenarios are. Also wish it included your custom scenarios. Hey, do you know what? That's not a bad thing to forward to Dovetail Games on that one. Quick play, including some scenarios from your Creators Club type of thing. That would actually be really cool. You know, just load up a random scenario that you've made a while ago, and then you kind of have to figure out what you have to do in it, you know, type of thing. That would be epic, that. Gonna go for your shower at 8, next 10 minutes then. Might see a Class 222 at Carlisle this weekend. You might do, yeah. The 180s and 221s are set to be replaced by the 820s. Yeah, I thought it was a different subclass number. I wonder if the 221s will go back to cross country then. I think they've only got about, what, 2 or 3? Maybe just the 2 at Grand Central. Right, we're coming close to Eaglescliff. Try quick play and get dumped with a tube train over Shap. Oh no! That would be hilarious. Remember Chuckington? Oh god, no, please no. Anything but Chuckington. Grand Central have applied for track access runs to Birmingham, Newcastle and Brighton. Sure, they did that a while ago, yeah. Grand Central have 2 voyages, 221142 and 221143. And how's my evening going, Rex? Not too bad, Ryan. How's yours going? You'll be like halfway through your day now? Maybe? I know people meme about cross-country running short trains, but the majority of voyages I've seen have been double. Same. I saw a refurbished Voyager yesterday. I'm not telling you where though. I'd love to be able to do like shunting at go vi points and like those dialogue boxes and scenarios for Scenario Planner, not just a simple A to B run. Oh, I like that idea. That could be like a Scenario Planner 3.0 type of thing. It's very weird getting a green here. Usually this is an AWS single amber cautionary. Oh, Eagles Cliff looks so much different nowadays. It don't look like this anymore. Lots of good work has been made to it. Even has a ticket office here now. And a broken light on this one. Can you see it flickering? Oh, what a stop, man. Yes! I'm getting better and better at these 101s. I need to catch up with chat. Doing a run in Birmingham to Crewe in the 350-3. Nice. BNSF and West Coast Mainline Overshap. Oh god. Wrong track gauge for a start, I think. I'm updating my train small. Fair enough. Hi, welcome in, Kiernan. Hopefully you're doing well. Chuggington and friends visit Tees Valley Line. Absolutely not. Get them out. I'm okay, that's good. BR Class 222s were a 9 car in the past. Oh, that's the first I've ever heard that. Somewhere in the north, probably. I'll leave that to your imagination. I've got a Paddington to Oxford in a 166, but it's the old timetable, so I'm going back to the menu. Yeah, I get that. My evening is going well, thanks, and yeah, just about 8 minutes to noon. Nice! Seen a refurbished Voyager today, which was 220016, which doesn't have Voyager 120 nameplate anymore. Oh, really? Oh, wonder why they removed that then. Three car 101 there. Right, going into Allens West. That should slide us in perfectly. Not too much on the brake. Chuckington is a knockoff version of Thomas and Friends. Yeah, I agree. At least Thomas and Friends actually had some proper track and ballast. I meant the Darlington trains don't stop at South Bank, it's just the Bishop Auckland trains that stop there. I know that. You pay into Class 40 into Brewster from Chuckington. Poor Class 40. Might do a quick play as well. 0 to 30 minutes though. That's a lot of Chuckingtons. I haven't been on Birmingham to Crewe in a while. I know I've got Edinburgh to Glasgow in pitch black in a Class 37. Way. Bit of a challenge, eh? The new Thomas the Tank Engine, yeah, we don't speak about that. You're right, we don't. Can just let that be forgotten as best as we can. Rear drivers be like, I don't obey the speed limit obeys me. Some drivers I've met in the past, yeah. Not the ones around my local area though, they're a little more tame now. I've got 0Z23 on East Coastway and the Tees Valley Tractor. Ooh, nice! Can you sound the horn? There you go. We don't talk about Underground Ernie though. Oh my god! Underground Ernie! What a throwback! Oh god, I remember that show. Wow. That one, yeah, yeah. You're right, we don't talk about that one. Yay, thank you Rex for sound horn. Yeah, you're very welcome. Now they are rebooting Thomas and Friends for 2026, and Chuggington YouTube has been using Kirsty AI generated thumbnails. Oh god, no. Saw 4 Class 70s coupled up together. Nice! I'm boycotting this Pitch Black 37, and it's 37. Ah! The number says it all! Can't even pause trains without your PS5 saying it's too warm. That's weird. We talk about London Underground, the show Ernie. Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. And now the theme tune's going off in my head. Anybody who watched it back then, yeah, it's probably playing in your heads right now as well. Literally have 50 minutes of Pitch Black on Edinburgh to Glasgow in the Class 37. I quit that, lol. Yeah. Want to hear a joke? Go on then. Motorrunner appears to be the 2018 timetable, not the 377-3 version though. Fair enough. Hey Rex, when I get PC I'll make Train 76 mod York to Newcastle. That's the mod that I will make. I mean... fair enough, I guess. You want the BR Class 67 because it looks cool, not because of the 67 meme. Yeah, I get you. I may or may not give the new Thomas and Friends 2026 reboot a try at all. Engines go. I think it's best not to talk about it. Yeah. If you want good Thomas and Friends, go back to the Brett Alcroft days. That's peak Thomas and Friends. Which back then was called Thomas the Tank Engine, not Thomas and Friends. So, there you go. My generation though was definitely Thomas and Friends. I've now been given a scenario, early start and from the crew, reset 3, time for another attempt. Fair enough. Gonna go for my shower now. Alright, you enjoy. Good evening, Joseph. Welcome in, hopefully you're doing well. Well, I didn't know the 101 had good suspension physics. Certainly beats the Pacer. Certainly a worse experience. To be fair, I do actually have a scenario that has the Pacer to run on this. But I don't think I changed it from the Blackpool Branches variant, so it'll end up being surrounded with a lot of Northern stock and one BR Provincial Pacer. Which wouldn't be right. Thomas and Friends 2026 is not out yet. We don't know if it'll be good or not. You can definitely expect it won't be any better than what it used to be though. I mean, to be fair, it's truthfully speaking not for us, it's more for the younger audience. But still, it could be better, in a sense. I mean, you're right, we haven't seen it yet, but you can expect a lot of people who have watched Thomas in the past and loved it in the past to be very critical about it. What do you do if you can't get home for food? Oh, okay, another case on joke. Right, got ya. And well, you, yeah, not too bad. The vegetables are going to love this. I'm going to thrash it. My god, I've now got another 37 on East Coast with this time. Yes, Thomas the Tank Engine by Brett Alcroft was peak. I watched it as a child, and that's where my love for trains began. I think a lot of people's did. Wasn't sure what gear I was in, so I've just gone into gear 4 to see if that will bring us up, and it is. I think I'm supposed to be in gear 3 though, but it doesn't matter now because we're at Dinsdale. The RHTT trains don't run again until October. Ah, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised. I've already seen some leaves on the ground today. Would you believe it? That's why I'm saying you'd be surprised. Train just derailed for no reason. I was not even going past speed limit. Did hit a buffer when I was in my next stop before my last stop. Fair enough. Rex, do you remember Tugs? It was Sister Shorter Thomas the Tank Engine. No, I don't remember that one. OZ23 Chucky. UK is a market town named... Yeah, I know. Can't be as bad as one called Pity Me. Yes, that is actually a place. Essex UK's... Yeah, I know. I'm surprised you're alive on a Wednesday. Yes, I remember the wonder of Sodor, and that was my childhood. / Paw Patrol. Fine train tomorrow, drive you damn class 37. Norfolk UK's great snoring and little snoring. It's very good, isn't it? Both very loud. I'm going from Brighton to New Haven, light loco. Well, that's better. Remember that satirical poster? Second is... Oh, yeah. Going from Brighton to New Haven, light loco. I'm going to drive something on East Coastway that doesn't belong in there. Okay, yep, OZ23, fair enough. Brighton to New Haven, light loco is the 37 lol. Yeah. Gonna go into throttle 4 now, which will carry us up to Darlington, which is our final stop. I've recently started nicknaming the 37s as Bristol Cities because of the whole I can't read, I can't write thingy. Okay. Might be just a phase. Fair enough. Just realised it's Tuesday and you're live. How interesting. Is it Tuesday? It's Wednesday. I may drive from Liverpool to London Euston. Fair enough. Welcome in that locomotive guy. I'm excited to see a Class 222 with Lumo on the first time this weekend. And Big Up Darlo said... Okay. That's a very interesting name. Imagine if the Exeter to Bristol Temple Meads gets added in Transmo 7 as we get fast mainline and slow mainline. Don't know. Haven't got a clue. Going to drive a Class 350 from West Coast Mainline South on the East Coastway because it has AC and DC. Ooh. Good music, AC/DC. Oh, you've just spotted. Oh no! Wait, no, it's Wednesday, my lord. I've been getting mixed up. My apologies. That's alright. I'm always live on Wednesdays and Sundays. That's the general trade with this channel. Although, such days may change in the future. Just seeing how things go. Although, it's pretty settled on a Wednesday and Sunday, so I'm going to try not to change it as much as I can. I think we even need South Western Railway stock in Trenton or the Greater Anglia stock. Get that? He's always live on Wednesdays and Sundays except when he isn't. Then I tell yous. Apparently it is the most requested route. Which one's that one? Exeter Bristol Temple Meads. Gonna make a HST livery. It's a parody of Hornby and Hornby livery named Legoshi. Fair enough. We need more East Coast Mainline content. I agree. Is the word SPAD an abbreviation of something? If so, what is it? Signal passed at danger. That is what a SPAD is abbreviated as. Signal passed at danger. Requires a lot of paperwork. And a lot of explaining. As to why it happened. Well, there goes the Class 37. I spattered. Oh no! Let's hope there is no signal passenger danger tactic. So, not tonight. Not on a route I know really, really, really well. Let's just say. Hey, I know this road. We are going into platform 3. You need your own theme tune every time you spad. I'm not being awful, but I think my own theme tune, if I did, would be. If I'm being completely honest. Especially if it's on a route I know really, really well. It'd be abysmal. Abysmal performance. And you have to go from LA Union to the Metrolink depot. Some excellent singing. Is my train drunk? No. It's just the suspension on the first gen DMUs weren't so great. Also, why are you at the edge of platform 2, mate? You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't even be stood there. You're supposed to be inside the bare platform, right where the buffers are. Unless you're waiting for me, which then is pretty rude. Yeah, it was. It's rude. Very rude. Don't have to worry about TPWS because we are in the 80s. I'll have to catch up with the chat. I've lost where I was. Right, I'll park up the 101 and turn the wiper off for starters because we don't really need it now. Oh, couldn't have stopped that any better. That was good, that. Some good stops, I must admit. So everybody must have thought we were getting on Newcastle, but no, they're gonna have to connect. They're gonna have to get a connecting train. Okay, let me catch up with the chat. Some excellent singing. Good theme tune. Got 5 Umbrella 5/6 Part 1 on the Riviera line. Fair enough. For all routes, train someone puts me on to Class 37s in our Antelope Valley. Went to an RAF base today. Nice. Don't know how to drive a steam train. Yeah, I'm scuppered on that one as well, sorry. Have you got any ideas as to what UK route for Train Sim 7 would be? Well, I do, but I'm putting it together in a video. Steaming Train Sim isn't very realistic. Spiders, Sad Patrick at Darklaw. Nah, it's not. Hey, at least it wasn't that one train that sounded its horn while you're trying to read comments. Yeah, true. It's very true. I've cab car number 690. There is Frolic theme tune, yeah. Why are my American double-decker carriages using Class 465 sounds? I don't know. Okay, so 5.08 yard stop at Thornaby, 0.499 at Eaglescliff, 454 Allens West, 507 at Dinsdale, and 2.61 yards at Darlington. We drove 15.01 miles, took us over 30 minutes, and we got a gold medal and grand total of 8,441 AP. It doesn't look like we were over speed neither, so I'm happy with that. We did well. The Riviera line doesn't look very realistic at the moment, as Paignton looks like a burnt sandwich at the moment in real life. Yeah, I've heard there's a drought declared in the southern parts of UK. I feel sorry for you guys who are in a drought like. thought the steam engines were fun train simulator, and I thought they were pretty good. Train simulator community gets too crazy sometimes. Well, to be fair, I've heard from Train Simulator Driver himself that the steam physics could be better, but that was a while ago. I don't know about now. I'll have to ask him. Pennington Station underwent an arson attack. Yeah, I have heard about that. If we could talk less about that, though, that'd be great. Oh yeah. We're driving a 3-car, I think it was. Yeah, we're driving a 3-car. And we're going to be driving a morning service. So, not too early, but not too late. I think we're driving... 2D12. I know 2D12. Put it in light clouds, because obviously we're bringing a summer service in. Got to learn how to drive the 101 again? Yeah. The station was shut for a week, yeah. I'll probably have to be in this heat just to say 47712. Will be worth it, I hope. Well, yeah. 2 Delta 12, Bishop Auckland to Saltburn. Driver stopping passenger service along the eastern end of the Tees Valley line from Darlington to Saltburn, calling additionally at Teesside Airport. Hello. That's a stop you don't get. Right, now that I know that I'm stopping additionally at Teesside Airport, I can prepare to stop there. Normally, and I'll be honest with you, it's straight to Allens West from Dinsdale, but we're going to have to remember that we're stopping at the Teesside Airport now, which, to be fair, in real life you can't really stop there now, so let's see if we got Saltburn on here. Probably not, because as I mentioned at the start, 143s did this. We're a special. Why not? I'm not taking them to Sunderland. Just can't fret my passengers like that. I know Middlesbrough's on there, but we're going further than Middlesbrough. So what would be the point? You know what I mean? Okay, let me get back to the chat. Isn't Teesside the least used in the UK? It's shut, so I don't think it can actually have that title. I think Southbank would be one, though. I mean, I've driven the train to the depot, but I don't really feel like reversing it twice. You shouldn't hit anywhere. Fair enough. Southwest could really do with some rain. So steam rail tours can run again. Yeah. We might be getting some tomorrow. I'm down in the south. We better do. Yeah, you guys need it. Okay, now I can lock the doors. Oh, I know that joke, Ryan. That's an old one, that one. Okay, so it's 30 coming out of here, which is lovely. There's platforms on that side now. Do I think that the Tyne and Wear Metro should be in Train World 7? Well, depending if we are getting Train World 7, it just depends on what we're actually getting. I think it deserves to be in Train World at some point, but I don't know if it'll be this year. Please quick play, give me something good. Next year, I don't know. I'm not an ambassador, so I haven't got a clue. And probably even then, if I was, I probably wouldn't be allowed to say much. But it's definitely been recommended on the Dovetail Discord plenty of times over, so hopefully we might get it. I don't know. Can only hope, eh? I mean, I've been wanting a Tees Valley Line remaster for a long time now, so let's just hope that comes this year as well. Managed to move a steam train. Nice. It's hot and dry. Hope my trains run on time Monday. Only thing I want is a better scenario / timetable planner. One that can upload with formations in it. Yeah. That was what you were going to say. Yeah. An updated TVL would be nice. But all the just train stock. All the trimmings. Trying to think of a major part of the UK network that Dovetail could use for Transmo 7 if it happens. Greater Anglia? You know? Greater Anglia is a good place to look at. We do need a remaster for the West Cornwall local. Oh, that route definitely needs a good update. Without a doubt. If we do get GE Metals, I'd hope for the period of when 90s and Mark 3s ruled the Express, not those first things. I mean, fair enough. If Greater Anglia was the operator of choice, where do we think it would be? Well, where does Greater Anglia start from? Something interesting, remember Sir Topham Hatt from Thomas? Hatt is a real surname, and Topham also exists as a surname. Yeah, I don't know him as Sir Topham Hatt, if I'm being completely honest. We call him something else in the UK. If you know, you know. Why we were allowed to get away with that, I don't know. Maybe it was just the time period. London Liverpool Street. So if it went from London Liverpool Street, I suppose Norwich. You know. It's still insistent on giving me scenarios. I will do. It's because they're probably the least played. Did you know that 1 + 1 = 2? Do you know what? Quite a few people in here might have thought it really meant 3. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. Bring it up to the 2023 standard timetable and should be able to route hop from Exeter to Plymouth and then Plymouth to Penzance. That'll be nice. They go to Peterborough. Fair enough. There's a hand behind you, and if you're driving a steam train and be applied. I don't know what you mean. Sorry. Got a new Japanese Railways D51 class. Oh, that's cool. I have a hand. Well, I have two, actually. I hope so, Chucky. I really hope so. What do you call if a 180 train... What, going nowhere? Yeah, it probably is going nowhere. So we're at Dinsdale. Very posh name for a place that is still near Darlington as well. Wait, no, I have 4 paws. Aye, 'cause you're Chalky Rabbit, aren't you? It should have been Penzance to Plymouth and not St Austell of all places. Truro will be just fine. I get that, I get that. I think the 70 will come before the Tadami. It might? Send a picture of it in Discord later. Yeah, go for it. Dinsdale, very posh name for a dump. Sorry, Rex. It's alright, don't live there. Should the Metro car 4001, the first prototype in the Tyne Way Metro, is now at the Station Railway Museum, and also this American route, the SP GS4449 with the SP FT livery. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, you mean you want both into Train Sim World? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh really? It's just spawned me another scenario. I'm now at Darlington, going to Dinsdale. Oh no! I feel very sorry for you, Chucky. Did you know that 10 plus 10 and 11 plus 11 equals the same thing? Oh god, not that one! Because it's 22. Welcome in, Chris. Hopefully you're doing well. Every scenario I'm quite straight out of, I want a service. Some posted on the British Railway subreddit that the 175 should pair up to the 180. Someone responded saying that it would cause a black hole because something so unreliable couldn't possibly exist. Wow! That's saying a lot. To be fair though, there are such things as white holes, which do the opposite of black holes, so... you know... Sorry, I'm just being a space nerd, don't mind me. Shower was nice, awesome. Been 31 degrees for you today. Fair enough. There are towards George just diesel hauled. Yeah. Going to do a quick play, see what I get. For 33 degrees today and had to rip up the decking. It's very unsafe and likes to give away. Oh dear. With the 180-175 you'll be going. You won't be going anywhere. Yeah, you would be. You would be going somewhere. Hospital, because 175 will combust and the 180 will break down. Rex, did you ever dream of going to space? At one point when I was little, yes. Would I ever do it though? No. Quick play spar me and Thomas. Yes! For 175 and 180 coupled together, it would cause a break in the space-time continuum and an overall destruction of the universe. Oh, I hate to break it to you, but I think it has actually happened before. I'm joking, by the way, I'm joking. I think I almost panicked everyone there. No, it's never happened before, I don't think. I mean, for it to happen, they would have had to have run in tandem with each other, which I don't think ever happened. What a stop. What an absolute stop. Who's getting off here, though? What? You guys are seriously getting off here? But there's nothing here! Bruh, come on, seriously. You can't have just come from here. What are you even doing here? Aviation training? Oh, probably, actually, yeah. That's possible. You missed the cross-country HST. I think a lot do. Put 180 and 175 together, the only place you'll be going is the cemetery. Fun fact, 180s were used by Northern Rail, but were replaced by 150s. Correct. I went into a 30 minutes quick play and I got a Thomas scenario. That's weird. Chocky's been wanting that and you got it first time. And the Juliwa ones, yeah. There is grass. Yep, that's something. Yeah, true. Here, X trivia. What are all the names, meanings in Greek or Roman goddess that came from of the planets? I think you've stumped me there. When it comes to Greek mythology, I don't know. You're literally driving Thomas. It put you on a Thomas on West Somerset Railway. Oh, nice. You're naming your Lagoshe HST Sir Maurice Crumpton Crominus. Okay. Callum likes Birmingham to crew. It's a good route. It really is. That NPC probably wants to leave those boring looking fields. Yeah. Like Venus comes from the Roman goddess of love and beauty. Oh, okay. I wouldn't have known that. Sorry. You forgot you installed a mod which changed the West Somerset Railway speed limits to 90 miles per hour. Well, that's a fun mod, isn't it? High-speed Thomas then, I guess. Oh, Leyland National. I think they're a Leyland National 2, maybe? Either that, or they're a different type of bus, which they could be. Ah, no, yeah, I think they are, actually. Because they don't have the vents at the top. You're driving the Class 377 on Teesbury line. Why would you do that? There's no third rail. There's no overheads either. I guess if you're using Scenario Planner it will work. Probably using an ROG 37. Yeah, probably. Fraxor Airways was a real company. Would it be engulfed in the GBR nationalisation? Most likely not. No. It would be an open access operator. But it would work in tandem with GBR, if that makes sense. The NPC wanted to escape lol, yeah. Oh yeah, also adds TTC style electrification to West Somerset Railway so I can make an EMU go down here. Oh, fair enough. Okay, we are now stopping for Allens West. We should have a new version and an old version of the Tyne and Wear Metro with new and old self shields. Fair enough. Also, speaking of Tyne and Wear, I've actually got a Tyne and Wear liveried pacer on Creators Club. I made sure to make the branding as accurate as I possibly could. Of the only 6 pacers that wore it, 142017 is now available on Creators Club and has been for a good few weeks now. So when you guys download it, you know, enjoy. Probably won't be able to watch the whole of your streams when I'm in Greece because of the time difference. Yeah, I get that, Callum, no worries. West Somerset Railway track is so bumpy. This is so fun. Yes, because it'd probably be on the old P-Way system, which we still use, but obviously it's more updated and put up to modern standards. You can just see Sunderland just peeking up from the special board. Hold on. Gotta hide Sunderland. No, that's increasing its readability more. There we go. Just says special now. Yay. Like the blind. Not too bad. You have Thomas running 4 minutes early due to the new speed limit. Oh my god. Gonna cause some chaos on West Somerset Railway? Oh no. Oh, 101 coming in. Right, next station is Eaglescliff. That one's going to Darlington, you poor souls. You just ran over a passenger on the crossing. That's evil! Perfect train to do it on is Thomas. Fair enough. Did you know the Pacer layers on to West Cornwall? Yes, because some Pacers were actually sent down to the southwestern regions and the Great Western regions a while ago. They never ran on South Western Railway, but they did on Great Western Railway, I think, in 2007 and 2008 when First Great Western were, I do believe, doing something with their HST sets. I think they were upgrading them or refurbishing them. But yes, Pacers have actually been down in the south, but more so the 143s and the 144s you saw more, especially in Wales. Breaking well with us earlier. What happened? Ah, there's the horns. Right there. That's interesting. Yeah, Eaglescliff Station doesn't look like this now. It still has this building here, but there's like an old Eaglescliff sign underneath here. There's a ticket office here, lifts up to a bridge that goes over to here. Oh, it's all better now. Rex, you better not stop at the wrong South Bank. Oh yeah, we are stopping at South Bank. Yeah, I won't stop at the wrong one. You're joking, aren't you? I know this area. I think I remember one pulling into Lou when I was very young down there. What time am I going till? About maybe about 9:15. We'll see how things go. Also, we're E53141, E59045 and E53167. Anybody want to look up these 101 numbers? You can. South Bank tactics. No. No. Definitely not South Bank tactics. Can't tell you what it would be because that'd be revealing. Off we go. Great, what a terrible number to 101. Yeah, definitely. Text Ractix. Ah, I see what you've done. You swapped the two capital letters around. Okay, that's an interesting emergency service siren. I've never heard that one before. Don't know if anybody was able to hear that, but there you go. Very interesting. Don't know what that means. Probably an ambulance or something. I just had to wait for 5 minutes at Strongumber. Fair enough. Should have up 4014, up 844, up heritage units in SP 4449. And after 4449 we are desperate for American steam trains and train sim world. I mean, I've definitely heard the cry out for American steam trains, for definite. So, you never know. Welcome in, Lee. Don't think the 350-3 brakes are great. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about how not right they are. I wouldn't know. I've never travelled on them in real life. Oh yeah, we just passed that single street there. It still exists in real life as well. Hey, good evening, Flying Southerner. How are you doing? So yeah, that single street that you saw there, still there. I think the houses are the same as well. Evening Railway Man UK, hopefully you're doing well. Just cruising along the Tees Valley line to Thornaby. It's been too hot today. Yeah, you could have Train Sim 7 before GTA 6. It's very possible. Very, very possible. I'd say a good 50-50 chance on that. However, and I'm not being awful, but it wouldn't be a very good idea business-wise releasing a good Train Sim game before the hype of GTA 6. Because then all that hype is going to get drowned out by people going over to GTA 6. You know what I mean? In my opinion, it wouldn't be worth it going out now. It would be more worth it letting it go out after the GTA 6 hype has gone down, maybe after a year or so, and just stick with Train Sim 6 for another year. Rex is the best, thank you. I don't get why people look at you funny when train spotting. It's because they don't do it. That's why. And because they don't do it, they don't see it as normal, even though it's actually more normal than you think. So they look at you weirdly because they're like, oh, well, why are they doing that? They're thinking, well, I don't see what's so special about them. And they won't because, you know, they're not rail enthusiasts, so they don't get it. Whereas we do. We get how important these trains are. We have our favourites, and we spot our favourites for that reason. Just don't think about it. Just train spot and enjoy. I never really get all upset or worked over by people just staring at me. I've even once stood there and said, hey, staring's rude, you know. I did actually say that to someone at one point. And it's true, staring is rude. Very motivational speech, Rex. Well, it's just one of those things. I know what it's like to be stared at in public. It's not fun. Rex, what did that person say back to me? Well, nothing, actually. Which was the fun part. AKA won that. You'd be surprised how many people secretly like trains, including a lot of train drivers. Well, yeah, exactly. Now we're coming into the province of Thornaby, which then when you walk over the bridge, you're in Stockton. And I wouldn't go to Stockton even if you paid me. Oh, good stop, that one. Let's have a look. Transformer 6 could be the same but with new Car UK route, if that makes sense, and some updates. Yep, very much. Very much so. Just arrived at Crocombe Heath 5 minutes early. Nice. GTA 6 Transformer 7 could out same day, lol. Possibly. To be honest, I'll just get on with it and enjoy it. At least I'm enjoying myself. Yes, indeed. I think train stations are a good place to do train spotting. Indeed. I just worry too much about what people think. Oh, I never do. Because if anything, it doesn't matter what they think. I'm doing what I like, and if they don't like it, tough. You know what I mean? Absolute tough. Just gonna have to get on with it like everyone else. Also, for those who don't know, it's Matt P's birthday. Yes, I wish Matt a happy birthday in the Discord server. I'm sure Matt saw it. I'm pretty sure he saw the other happy birthdays he's been getting as well. Do you know what, Josh, though? If you didn't say anything, I don't think a lot of other people would have, including myself, which is a shame, really, because obviously, when it's someone's birthday, it's a very special day. I know some people don't like the fuss, but still, when you're in a big, massive Discord server, aka over 12,000 members, people are going to find out quick. You know what I mean? You can tell me that, but it won't do anything. Well, fair enough. It's Matt P's birthday, time to get Matt the Tank Engine back out. I remember that, yeah. Stockton used to be a bit rough. I went there for a night when I was in the Navy in the 80s. We went to go to a pub and a copper came over to us and advised us to choose another. You know what? That's good advice from a copper. It's very good advice. You know what? That copper should have got a medal for that. Because Stockton's not different nowadays. Definitely not. In fact, I've heard it's getting worse. Same with South Bank. Sometimes I've been asked questions. More recently, an old lady had asked me why there wasn't a steam on the front. It was meant to be 6, but due to the steam ban it was D1645 and D1924. Told her about the steam ban. Yeah. Honest question, if I may. What do you think of the outfit Amy got me? Honestly speaking, it's an interesting outfit. Not my first choice, obviously, but I guess in a way, please don't take this the wrong way, but I think it definitely matches your personality. Because like you just come across to me as one of these people who just doesn't mind, really. Doesn't mind what you get, long as it fits, long as it's good, you don't mind. I hope I'm right on that. Just arrived at Bishop's Lydiard 12 minutes early. Not you, do 90 mile per hour on the Heritage Railway. Should be told off for that. Went out for lunch at the Weatherspoons today. Oh, love a good Weatherspoons pub. Absolutely. Angel Hotel in Whitby is my favourite. You got a 0.637 yard stop in Thomas. Bloody hell. The old tank engine can still do better stops than me. I still get like 1, 2, 3 yard stops, which is not bad, but not great either. Okay, we're coming into Middlesbrough. Time to whip out Matt the tank engine. I can't believe somebody actually made that as a mod as well. Also, new subscriber, thank you so much. Got that notification not too long ago. Actually, how many am I on now? Be worth having a look on the good old studio. 732, fantastic. If you haven't yet already subscribed, please do. It helps me out a ton in the YouTube algorithm. Also, please do leave a like on every video, every short and live stream that you watch if you enjoy, because then that definitely tells me what more to do of. And now we're approaching Middlesbrough. It was originally just Matt's face, but now it's Pink Thomas, Harry and Alex. And in Clarabelle too. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, that should be a good stop. There we go. You were minding your own business, so you don't know why you got mocked. Ugh, honestly. You do. You do with some people. You think JD is Diesel. Yesterday when you were walking home from the bus stop, you got mocked for the way you look. Oh, that's horrible. Ah, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. You don't know what you've done wrong, but there is no pink one installed, so blue it is. Fair enough. Okay, so here we are where we started. We've still got our ways to go. We have South Bank, Redcar Central, Redcar East, Longbeck, Marske and Saltburn to go to. Now, you've had Southern Fried with spicy rice and Jack Daniel's sauce. Ames says hi. Hi Ames. Hopefully you're doing well. And off we pop to South Bank in 2.4 miles. Many times I've been sat at Middlesbrough platform. Many times I've caught Pacers. 185 once. Definitely seen 156s and 158s in here as well. It's one of those stations. Yeah, I agree with that. Anybody insults you, they're just bloody jealous of you. That's all it is. And if they're mocking you, they must be sad. Sad individuals. Because they've got nothing better to do. Don't worry about it, mate. Matt the Tank Engine sounds quite funny, to be honest. It is. But I think they've made that mod because, genuinely speaking, they must have thought, well, why isn't Matt in the game? So let's put Matt in the game, you know? You just saw an NPC walk into the wall. That NPC must have hurt. Also, going that way, you're off to James Cook University Hospital, Martin, Nunthorpe, Gypsy Lane, and all that lot, all the way down to Whitby. I've definitely done that train journey before today. It is beautiful. It really is. Something I really wish would come to Trenton World is the Pretty Line, which is that one. Picture is now in the Discord. Nice. Indeed, and thanks for this, Rex. You're very welcome. Just be yourself, you aren't a pawn in the game of chess. You're right. You're right on that. Oh, got a 37. Problem, I've just spawned one carriage of Illumo IET. That's not great. Audience cinema tomorrow. Oh, nice. Enjoy. They insult you because they can't be you. Yeah, that's right. That is right on that. Is there going to be a West Coast Mainline stream soon? Not particularly, no. I've took a little break away from West Coast Mainline content for a while. I've had a lot of it lately. Just saw the same NPC go to the sky until he disappeared. Guess he had a heavenly approach then. Yeah, the NPCs in this game can be rather weird. Have I heard about the new Spider-Man movie? Yes, I have. Am I going to watch it? No. I'm afraid not. I'm not a Marvel fan, so when it comes to Spider-Man, not bothered. This route is certainly one of your favourites, and which is why I did it in real life. Saltburn was really nice. Whoa, what? How much did they pay you? That is something I don't really hear. Oh wait, no, maybe because you're yeah, okay, never mind. Depending on the time period that you went, yeah, I've never heard anybody say Saltburn's nice. Never. But fair enough to you, mate. Oh, by the way, the old South Bank station. We're definitely not stopping at this one because the new South Bank station is where we're stopping at. But yeah, that's just very weird. People saying, "Oh yeah, Saltburn was really nice." Like, where did you go? Because Saltburn can be quite rough. You seeing it? Fair enough, each to their own, yeah. And here we are at South Bank. I've actually stopped at the station before today on the Pacer. Fond time. Don't have Pacers running about much now, unless you're on a heritage railway. It was out of season and a lovely sunny day. Only went to the front, to be honest, and a very nice cafe. Ah, so you've gone to the good part of Saltburn. So there's the good part of Saltburn, and then there's the bad part of Saltburn. Dad's currently packing for the holiday tomorrow. Well, you guys enjoy. A Pacer broke down on Sunday and got replaced by a Class 73. Yeah, I think you told me about that. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed. But yeah, Saltburn can be quite a rough area, especially South Bank, which is where we're in. All these foundries that you see here, most of them have gone, especially the infamous Dorman I used to see Dorman on the train years ago until it got completely exploded because obviously they didn't need it anymore. So if you burn a piece of salt, you get salt. Do you get Saltburn? No, you get burnt salt. I see where you're going with that joke though. Where I'm from, it's like roadwork central at the moment. Yeah, I can imagine. Can't believe it's been 4 years since you've left England. Oh wow, you still stuck in England like? That tells me how long you haven't had a holiday then. A year ago today you were in Crete. Fair enough. You've never left England. Next week will be your first time. Shocking, I know. I've never left England too. Stayed in my home country. But anyways, if you're still here, Oil Man, how is it going? You know, how are you? Everything going alright in the Great Western Territories? I knew it was a 45 around the not so mothballed Grangetown station, but nowadays it is definitely mothballed. There's loads of overgrowth going all the way up here. It's tall as anything. There's no lights here or anything, I don't think. And the old station building's still there, along with the shelter as well. How weird is that? Just on your way to Paddington to do your night shift? It's a bit of a killer, to be honest, I can imagine. Night shifts probably aren't that great when you're on the railway. Let's get our camera angle in, shall we? Also, now that I've got a good amount of you here, next week is going to be a special week for this YouTube channel, because next week I'll be marking 3 years since I started this channel out. Shocker, I know. So what I'm going to be doing for next week is all 3 of those videos for Wednesday, Friday and Saturday will be on the routes that I did first. Wednesday will be, I think, a normal stream, and then the Sunday will be the special stream to mark 3 years. I know, crazy, right? So yeah, I do hope you guys can tag along and watch on the Sunday, because we will be going on, I think it was West Cornwall Local and East Coastway, which was on my very first stream. So to pay homage to that, I'll be doing those 2 routes on that night. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And that will be on August 9th, I do believe, which falls on a Sunday, ironically, which is amazing. Today's gone quick, it has. Hi Rix, decided to show up. Thank you very much. Damn, I don't remember the 101 being this bouncy. Yeah. Oh, I've got 2 people who are already going to be there, that's fantastic. Of course, we'll be going from 7 PM onwards, so not too bad. Of course, though, I will say in advance, if anything does change, or I have to change the streaming date, I'll let you know at the earliest convenience. But yeah, 3 years of Rex Tactics. Unbelievable. Still not at 1,000 yet. I really thought in 3 years I would be well over 1,000 subscribers, and yet here we are. But it's fine. What happened to this 101? Jeez, it's the Tees Valley line. I'll most likely be there. Turned to a pacer. Well, to be fair, the 101s were actually much worse than Pacers for suspension, so I'll try and pop in and say hi. Hey, no worries, guys. You know, ever you can't make it, I understand. Nothing says holiday like what waking up at 2 a.m. and putting your new flip-flops with all your suitcases. Cool. You're unsure if you'll make the Wednesday stream. Fair enough, it's okay. It's fine. That's why I'm letting you guys all know now, so that, you know, if you've got anything planned, you know, you can tune in at your best convenience. And even if you're in for like 5 minutes or so, that's okay. Is this the original TVL 101 from another DLC? This is the West Coast Mainline Overshot one. You've liked the stream and thought this has been great. Thank you so much, and welcome in, crazy players. This doesn't look like the TVL or NTP 101. This is the Preston to Carlisle one. It is. I've just liked the stream. Thank you so much, guys. And here we are at Redcar Central. I was here yesterday. So much different than this. How am I? I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? Sounds much nicer, indeed. Currently taking a 47-3 in your train operating company's new livery on the Medway Valley line, hauling some VTG wagons. Nice. You're literally going 90 miles per hour through the whole West Somerset Railway. Oh my gosh. Nori's just switching to laptop because your iPad is on 2%. Oh god. Is Horn better on this one? I'll let you be the judge of this one. Hold on. Bearing in mind we are inside here, so it'll sound a bit louder. Also, I thought that was Network Rail personnel there, but it's not. It's just yellow, orange piping, should I more say. Welcome in, Ben. Hopefully you're doing well. It's very thrilling, I must say. Like being at Redcar Central. Lovely place, this place. Shame a lot of this area is just not as great as what it used to be. Right, off we go to Redcar East. Going over the infamous level crossing at Redcar. Did you know it was never going to give you up's birthday yesterday? Oh really? Rick Astley's birthday yesterday. Wow. Still the rubbish original one. Sounds like the one with a synthesizer, to be honest. Yeah. Interesting type of personnel that would be. Yeah. Currently in hospital with fam. Oh, what's happened like? Looks like I've done that before and something funnier too. On your laptop now. Gonna play Croydon and Roblox, fair enough. No, it was the song's birthday, not Rick's. Aha, right. Also, can you be very honest with me? Were you trying to Rickroll me? Because I spotted it a mile off if you were. Also, welcome in Typical Nathan Trains. Hopefully you're doing well. Redcar was your ship's adopted town, HMS Diomede, so we visited it a few times and had a jolly good time. That's awesome, that. You got rushed in because you were struggling to breathe. Oh God. I really hope you're okay, mate. It departed and blasted through all the stations. Oh God. That's not great. Yeah, I spotted that too, Chucky. No, I really do hope you're okay, Ben. No, he's just mentioned it, lol. Oh, fair enough. You found an 09 at one of the stations doing a service for 5 Mark 1s. Got off your 47, uncoupled the 09. It departed and blasted through all the stations after. Oh God. Yeah, I've read the whole thing now. Thank you, Rex and Callum. Hey, it's alright. Really do hope you get better, mate. AI driver had a moment. Indeed it did. Right, off we go to Longback. You're at Watch It already and you started at Norton. Wow. Usually say this every stream and I haven't yet, and it'd be so fitting for this too. TVL remaster when? Aye, one day hopefully. You met a very nice girl and reckon you had a good time, but a few weeks later she wrote you a letter saying she had found God. Obviously you needed to up your game. Yeah. Oh dear. Sounds like she was on stuff. Soon, TM. Is this the moment where I start inserting those eyes in chat or not? Probably not. Been go around 1670 for this windy bit, but on the final stretch I'll try and hit 125 mile per hour. Oh, this is great. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Tees Valley Line remaster. Well, here's where you're wrong. There is a Tooth Fairy, there is an Easter Bunny. So, when it comes to the Tees Valley remaster, who knows? Not get that reference? I did. TVL and NTP would be perfect for a remaster. Indeed it would be. Indeed it would be. Thing is though, what would you guys want more? Would you want a Northern Trans Pennine remaster more? Or would you want a Tees Valley Line remaster more? (111 mph) reached on West Somerset Railway. Probably the first time I'd seen those speeds in a long time. Or ever, really. TVL every day of the week. I had a feeling you would say that, because local. Yep, there's some local bias there already. TVL for you, but I think I'd take either. Fair enough. Wonder why. You poor soul, being local to a TVL. To be fair, I could say that about myself as well. To be honest, a modern northern route would be cool. Yeah, it would be. Also, a welcoming Scotsman. To be honest, if Northern Transpennine was remastered, I wouldn't be ungrateful, as both are a bit dire at the moment. Yeah, they are in dire need of a remaster, along with West Cornwall Local and Brighton Mainline. Need a modern Northern Transpennine with a 185. Oh, I saw 185 yesterday. Again, I cannot tell you where I saw it, but where it was placed surprised me. It's basically out of nowhere. I didn't expect it to be there as well. Won't be talking in chat much, just watching today since you haven't had slept and trying to watch train things to sleep. Fair enough. Chucky used the mod, so if you're on computer, you know, that'll be how you'll do it. Saw a few at York today, as well as a 180 for the first time too. Oh my god. The train that actually went somewhere. Need a modernised version of this route. You are correct, typical Nathan. We do. Whether it'll come or not, I don't know. Because obviously if we get a remaster, they'll remaster the current year. I don't know whether they'll do a modern one though. Whether you can go through Scenario Planner, yeah. See, I'd love a modern TVL, but I wouldn't know which time period to set it in. Preferably one with pacers in, but not everyone likes a good pacer, I've learned. I'm part of the minority that does. 125 mph reach on West Somerset Railway, and from there went full brakes and stopped 50 yards short of the buffers. Closest thing to a modern TVL is if they add the suggestion of Durham Coastline. Oh, Durham Coastline would be nice. To be fair, Lee, 90s wouldn't be any different from this time period because this was 1989. So, it would be no different. 1000% respect, Shocky. Oh, I agree with that. Not everyone likes a good pacer, that's because they are not any good pacers. They're all rubbish. I'll see the door. Yes, you will. You will see the door. You missed the pacers. Wow, that's not a saying I really hear a lot, but that's good. I'd like it kept to the current time period as it captures it very well. I mean, fair enough. Some of the stations would be closed by this time in the 1990s. Some of them, yeah. Cargo Fleet would be one of them. Grangetown, definitely. What do you think of the Class 141? I've never been on one actually, so I can't really make anything on it really. And if I'm being completely honest, I think it would be rude of me to make an opinion on a train I've never travelled on. From the design, bus. If I'm being completely honest, bus. It's more of a bus than the 142 could ever be. Tees Valley's on sale for £4. I'm gonna ask if I can get it. £4 for Tees Valley. Awesome. 141 is the worst design of paces in all honesty. Yeah. What do you think of the class 121 design? I like it. I like it. Bubble car. I've seen a 122 though. And a 121. Saw most of the LNER special liveries today. Nice. I like Le Bubble cars. Yeah, they're really good, aren't they? I've heard a 121's engine before today. Sounded really cool. Unless you rode the paces all the time, you don't really realise how rough they were. That's the thing, I did ride them a lot when I was little, and still preferred them, even now. There is just a few things I don't miss about them though. Definitely the bench seats, I don't miss them. The squealing round corners, definitely don't miss that. And obviously there was one more thing. No, I think that was it really. But yeah, from a person who used to travel on them regularly on the Tees Valley line, I pretty much miss them. Oh, he's still little, bro. He's still little. I'm only 21. You're right. Yeah, I'll be seeing you on August 11th. Did Richie tell you? No toilets, no aircon. Yeah, aircon was the windows. Toilets wouldn't go in there even if you paid me. Ah, that's the other thing. The toilets wouldn't even try. Gonna miss the class 150, 156 and 323 units when they go. Mostly the 156, not the 150 and definitely not the 323. Mostly the 156. I saw 156 488 debranded as well at Middlesbrough. That worried me a bit. Yeah, he told me the good news, looking forward to it. Yeah, absolutely, I am definitely looking forward to it. Can't wait. Depending on when you go from Darlow, you might see me on the platform. Who says I'm going from Darlow? To be fair though, I did say I would try and have a look at the new platforms because I've not seen them yet. There we go, Saltburn. "23 minutes and 16 seconds it took to spawn the train and drive the entire West Somerset Railway." Yeah, with your little cheat, yeah. Cheating. You were proper cheating there. Oh wow, 0.168 yards at Teesside. The never seen 0.093 at Allens West. The 0.432 at Middlesbrough. And the 0.328 at Marsk. You won't miss the 150. That unique smell and the variable noise constant power engine. I'll definitely miss the 156 though. I prefer the 156 over any sprinters. Apart from the 158, I can get away with that one, but the 156 is pretty much a fave from all of the sprinters, really. Will I miss the 158? Yeah, sorta. Are we in the good part of Saltburn? Kinda. Remind me, train simulator driving when and where is the meet? If I remember rightly, it's at York Railway Museum. I'll let TSD do the rest though. He knows more than I do. That's 2 Bishop Auckland to Saltburn services I've done now. Okay. I'm sure I said I was going to do a class 20 or a class 31. There's a good part of Saltburn. Sorta. I did say sorta. Right, so what do you guys want to say? A 31 or a Bobo? Oh, sorry, I meant to say class 20. I've just used their train spot name, haven't I? Well, there is Chopper as well to call him, but yeah. English Electric 12 SVT, 8 SVT Mark II. Shouting for the Chopper, 31, 31. Yeah, I think everyone wants to see the 31. There's 4 of them. The one Rex is joining us the NRM at 2 p.m. on the 11th of August. You need to book a 2 to 2:30 entry ticket. So, interesting. I'll have to see how I go about on doing that then. I'd say my closest choice TVL station to me, but it'd be a clear giveaway of the area I live in, Elmeo. True. I've just seen a video of 15648 on here that was up 3 days ago. Right, so I'll drive the 31 and I'll go from Eastgate to Tees Yard. Eastgate Cement Works. Yeah, I know where that is. That's not too far from Stanhope. Stanhope's lovely. Picked it up in the time because the sale for it ends in 2 hours. Fair enough. Got a genuine question. Is there anything interesting in Newton Aycliffe except a Tesco? Train station? You book on the NRM website. They're free. Right, I'll make sure to do that then. Okay, 6 Echo 32, Eastgate to Tees Yard. Lovely. Oh, well, they're tail lights. Oh, wait, Rex, come on. You should know how to drive a 31. Roger, I'll check my roster. Indeed. Just got to hold release for a while because 31 brakes, well, I think ever really are just not great. Is one of them 323232 Chucky? I could be. Just sent a picture in your Discord, 2 of my favourite things. It's good that I own it now because it would be a benefit for me if it ever gets a remaster. If TVL ever gets a remaster, if ever, you'll hear from me. Definitely. You will most definitely hear from me. And I will definitely be making plenty of videos and streams on it as well if it ever happens. Here's the cement trends. Whenever you go into the rear cab camera in the HST you're driving, it's bouncing more than a broken springed pacer off first gen DMU. Wow, I'll be blasting it all over Rex and Richie servers. You probably would. TP would be awesome for it. It would be, you're right. Oh yeah, come on, Class 37, you've got this. Right, can't do it like this, we've got to go full thrash. Got to give it the beans. You'd be addicted. I'd be driving the 185s a lot. Did you just say Class 31 or Class 37? If I said a 37, my apologies. I meant to say 31. Wrexham back had to do some chores. Fair enough. I hear that TVL Remaster is coming out at the same time as the Tadami line. TVL Remaster? Coming out at the same time as Tadami? Where did you hear that? Because if I'm being completely honest, if there really was a TVL Remaster coming, you would have heard it from either me or Samsung Squidfirst. Can I just check? Yeah, but air brake goods. Are these vacuum brakes? I want to see if they're vacuum. Because if it runs better on vacuum, then I'll put it on vacuum. I'll have to stop the training and process that. Minimum curve 50 meters, okay. Wheelbase 4880, 16.0 inches. Nothing. Not to be shunted. You were being ironic. You had me going there. Does the stock from TVL layer into anything else? Yes, it should do. Should layer to a few BR routes that Just Trains have made. They are air brakes. Fair enough. There is now an updated picture in the Discord with 3 of my favourite things. Fair enough. Tsunami has been delayed yet again. Yep. To be fair though, I did watch TSD's video on it and that made me understand why. Not going to need a foot warmer in the middle of summer. Right, well let's see how this goes then. Got to go now, Rex? From chat anyways. Bye. See you later, mate. And if you do leave the stream at some point, thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. You think you might hop off for tonight? Alright then, thanks for popping in, mate. Hope you have a nice evening. Can't give you the exact reasons, but it's the right decision. Yeah, I understand that. Full-heartedly, I do. What the best thing I can definitely say though is, at least it was caught before it went out. That's the main thing. Try to spawn your Stalker 87019 and you can't. Hey, that should be a good thing then. Also put down the middle blind, because why not? Bit random. Caught by ambassadors, indeed. Proves the good work that you guys do. Rex, as soon as you spoke, it turned up lol. No way! Nah, no, that can't have happened. That must have been the worst timing ever. God, it's getting dark. Hold on a minute. There we go. Just in time to adhere to the whistle board. Lovely. You still half asleep? Oh, bless you. Aye, because it'll be half 8 for you in Australia. Am I right in saying that? I think I am, you know. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 of these with a tail lamp on the back. 6:33 AM. Oh, right, okay, fair enough, never mind. Oh, 37's going by with BBAs. They must be concrete or something along those lines. Fair enough, and my sleep schedule is all over the place. Oh, I'm trying to get a good sleep schedule because obviously I'm doing work experience at the moment, so I gotta make sure I've got plenty of sleep for that. Also, I have to see if I've got to set any of these points at Tees Yard, because I know what they're like for that. They shouldn't be automatically set, but yeah, there's that one there, and that should bring us in perfectly. Oh, we've driven 100 miles on the 31-1. Like it. You've installed it now? Awesome. 6:33 in the morning. Wow, I'm barely functional at that time, that's for sure. Mind you, like, in saying that, early on this year for my track maintenance course, I had to get up at 6:45. Not fun, I do not miss that. You get up at 6 every day, lol. Yeah, because you're used to it. Somebody like me who is not used to it definitely couldn't do that. Not at all. Oh, we're going through our first intermediate station, Dinsdale. Which, I'm sorry, still a posh name for what it is. Easy advice, get used to it. Definitely heard those sayings before. If you work on the railway today, it would be half an hour into lighting up an engine. This is a sleep in. The sleep in for you is like 6:30 in the morning. Wow. That's like incredible in a way. You finish at 05:40 tomorrow morning. Yeah, because you're doing the night shift, aren't you? I do feel quite sorry for you guys, but then if you're used to it, then it's just one of those things, isn't it? The earliest you've ever woken up is 1:30. Sorry, why would you be waking up at 1:30? You wouldn't ever catch me awake at 1:30 just to go somewhere. Not unless, of course, it was an absolute requirement. Half on the airport rush, lol. Ah, I got ya. Usually is, yeah. Just doing an extra horn for that crossing there. Oh yes, the early morning flight, I've been there. I haven't, I don't fly. If I'm being completely honest, I don't fly. And then the motorway was shut, so they're speeding down a different motorway in the dark at 2 AM trying to get to the airport. Oh my god. Oh no. Our nights only come round every few weeks, so you never really get used to it. And I'm glad about that. Well, yeah, to be fair, you're right. It is a good thing you're not used to them. But yeah, I'm starting to get used to. I'm slowly getting used to working, and then I'll hopefully be in a really good full-time job, hopefully on the railways, and then going from there. The work experience is just basically building up my CV so that when I do get into be employed and everything, I've got some good grounds to be on. Anyways, we're going past Teesside Airport now, which at the moment is definitely not being serviced by Northern. I actually don't know what they're going to do with Teesside Airport Platform 1 and 2. Don't know whether they're going to repurpose it or not. It's, I would say, up in the air at the moment. The channel has hit 244 subs. You're happy? That's brilliant. Rex, you won't be able to fly unless you drink Red Bull. It gives you wings. That stuff is not going anywhere near my lips. There's one thing I do not want is an energy drink. I'm fine with soft drinks, not energy drinks. You somehow broke Trentonwood. What did you do? The Trentonwood is finished. What did you do? You want to work for Northern Rail? Well, seeing as though Northern Rail is my local company, probably. I mean, there's also LNER I can get into. TransPennine, Lumo, Cross Country. So, not too bad. Are they still using Teesside Airport Platform 1 and 2 or no? Not from what I've seen. I never see Teesside Airport on the desktop lines. Sorry, on the destination boards. I never see it. And Atosan never announces it. And even when I'm on Northern trains, it's basically, we'll be calling at Dinsdale, Islands West, Eaglescliff. So basically, like, not at all. Soon it'll be GBR Northern. Well, yeah. Or GBR North if they go with that. But yeah, they never call it Teesside Airport. They haven't for years, to be fair. If Rex was with LNER, you'd be getting tones with him at Hadley Wood. Yeah, you probably would. I'd have to know what you'd look like first. Well, good point to you, Steve. Yeah, definitely. Because that is how our railways are going at the moment. Nationalisation. Is it a good thing? Well, we'll find out in 30 years. No, seriously, we'll find out in 30 years. I'm not joking there. We've had 30 years of privatisation from nationalisation, and now we're going back into nationalisation for probably another 30 years. Who knows? Just checked online, and 15648 isn't just the only one that's debranded. Which other unit is it? Is it 156480 by any chance? Because if it is that one, I will actually, yeah, pretty much cry, because I like that branding. The RAF one was absolutely fantastic. And after that 30 years, we'll go back to privatisation, lol. Yeah, exactly. Swings and roundabouts. Done right, privatisation can be good. C2C was excellent. GBR took its downhill. Not being funny, but that one is the one being debranded. Yes, it's currently in Wolverton Works. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to get debranded, to be fair. Are all of the 156s going to get debranded? Or are you not able to tell me this? I mean, if you're not able to tell me this, this is fine. RAF 100 delivery is being removed. Aww. Away. They seem to be following the old regions based on the old depots going back to the 50s. Soon they'll have nationalised heritage railways and open the branches. To be fair, if they do open up some more branches, that'd be nice. Especially in Yorkshire, because they need it. Can't say sorry. That's okay, I get that. I'll probably find out anyways. Undo the beaching cuts. Yes, absolutely. I need help figuring out what to draw. Any suggestions? You could draw a train if you want. The layers I'm missing is the class 31 and the class 20. You certainly need to get the class 31. Definitely the Tees Valley line 20. What train should you draw? You could draw an American train, you could draw a British train, you could draw a German train if you wanted. Also, that was Allens West and this is Eagles Cliff. Eagles Cliff Station, as I've said before, looks so different now. You could draw a train as the most vague thing ever. What train wrecks, lol? I'll make it easy. Draw a Class 08 shunter. That's an easy one. I mean, if you want, you can draw an American steam engine. Beecham was an accountant, killed a few times with a lack of foresight. The only good thing is he set the scene for hundreds of heritage rail. So, good came from the bad. In a sense, yes. I know, draw Thomas. I knew you would suggest drawing Thomas. I had a feeling just somewhere inside me said, you know what? Chucky's going to mention Thomas somewhere. Must have been a gut feeling. I painted Britannia for your dad's birthday. Awesome! Well, try that again. You painted Britannia for your dad's birthday. That is cool. I was not expecting Thomas in free play, lol. Yeah, okie dokie in a way is... It is. Thanks for the recommendation. You are most welcome. I'm allowed to say that the 195s will also be getting debranded soon. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh, there's that lonely street. Which actually has a road, not a path now. Thomas with Matt P's face. But that is interesting. The fact that the 195s will also be getting debranded soon is definitely saying something. Mind you, like, you could put all but one in the trash bin, I wouldn't mind. The 156s though, I definitely would mind. Lol, you guys are funny. Well, I do try my best. You want about 195107? Yeah, we'll keep that one. Why not? There's a mod that puts mad face on Thomas. It's creepy. To be fair, when you put it that way, yeah. When you put it that way, it does look a bit creepy. Yeah, I know, that's what I just did. Yeah, Chucky was talking about using the mod, I mean. That will be going when they get debranded. Oh, right, I see. Interesting. Can you imagine how a Thomas style grey face would fit on a class 195? That would be an even more good reason to get them scrapped. Sorry, I am not a fan of the class 195. The 331s I'm okay with. The 195s though, no. Not a fan. Remember when you put an 805 on Thames Valley on Monday, lol? Oh god, I remember you telling me that in the Discord server. All units are going GBR, and I have heard a couple of things regarding 156480. Right, okay, I got you. That's interesting that the 156s will be getting GBR branding though. I mean, that's just me hypothesizing, but interesting. Very interesting. You have a picture of a 195 lol. Can I just quote a very famous line from Doctor Who? Delete. I'm joking, I'm joking. I mean, if you know what Doctor Who alien that is, you're pretty much privileged. GBR RAF livery. Could be. I'll show my Thomas drawing after the stream. There is rumours that 156480 is going into GBR. Do you know what? A 156 in GBR livery doesn't sound half bad. Doesn't sound half bad at all. And I'll tell you why. Because it definitely says that their last years in service potentially will be nice. The GBR rebranding will take years and years. It's not a 5-minute job. And it costs money. I agree. Which is why I was quite shocked, to be fair. Welcome in, Jade Nolan. I think it would be cool if we get a route where we could use the 805 on diesel. Yeah. Like, through the Holyhead? You never know. Don't show anyone your Thomas who doesn't consent or the police will come. Oh, that is funny. That's not the Thomas I think we were running about, but fair play, fair play. Can you next stream do Trent Valley, please? I don't know what I'm doing for next stream, to be fair, but I know what I'm going to be doing next Sunday. Next Sunday I'm going to be celebrating 3 years of this channel. In style. Right, we should be on the right ones. Yeah, we are. Can't believe it's been 4 months since you were in York. I know. Who let you go up north? Did you get lost or something? 3 years, well done, thank you. Rex, just an update for you. I'm being admitted for the night. Fair enough. I really do hope you get well soon. Go again on the 11th, Chucky. Aye, Southerner meets Northerner. You're very welcome, Ben. I really do hope you have a speedy recovery, mate. To be fair, Chucky is right on that, unless you use a rail card. Which then, depending on what rail card you use, depends on how much you get off. I think it is generally a third off anyways. I know I use a rail card to get to where I need to be. And it's really handy. Get a bus. Oh no, Chucky will be going from Stagecoach to Arriva country. How would Chucky survive? Just gonna get this last little stop here. Even I've got a rail card since the two misses has come and we've got two together. Oh, two together is a good one. A two together rail card is good. You've dealt with Arriva and Maidstone and Dartford, lol. Yeah, Arriva. My local buses are Arriva buses. Your tickets were expensive even 5 months in advance. No chance can I get them for 2 weeks. He's got a point there, he's got a point. Oh, I didn't even get a stop accuracy for that. I was really hoping for it. Ah, never mind. Oh. I mean, I'll be fine going to York because I'm not too far away from York. I think it's about 40, 50 minutes down the line from me. Oh my god. I've just seen that picture in the Discord server. My poor eyes. They definitely take their time short, lol. Oh yeah, definitely. Anyways, that is going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you all for popping in. It's now coming up near 10 o'clock now. I've got to be somewhere tomorrow, early as well. So this is where I'm going to leave it. But I will read the last comments. I have some high-frequency stagecoach routes, and when you put them on a high-frequency route, chaos happens. It's cheaper to go to York via Chester and Manchester than it is to go direct. Somehow, some way, yes. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching, guys. That was another stream on the Tees Valley line. Absolutely love that route. Obviously, there are some videos coming on Friday, and there will be one Saturday. I'll be streaming again Sunday. Don't know what I'm doing for Sunday. Don't know what I'm doing for Sunday. Could be anything. Could be Trent Valley line. Could be all sorts. But I'll think of something and I'll let you guys know in advance. But as from me, thanks all. Have a good evening and rest of the day for you, Train Simulator driver, and I will see you all in the next one. Hey, fun folks, indeed. But until then, see you all later. Good night, everyone.